Chief Wayne German tells me this information is actually nothing new.
Justin Andrews has been following the developments in the situation since the very beginning.
Now, they would not confirm to me the identity of that body. You can be sure I will stay on top of this. We are the first station to get our hands on the surveillance video released by the Iowa City Police Department in hopes of getting the man. And I can tell you this video has gotten a lot of attention here in Iowa City since it hit the cyber streets tonight. Yeah, Bob, police are still calling this a suspicious death, but they are investigating this as a homicide. Now, they would not confirm to me asking the city to cover up this storm drain. Allie, let me tell you, the energy is big out here. Like you said, we are live here at Kinnick Stadium. I'm going to step out of the way because you can see a sea of black and gold. And tonight, police are asking for your help in locating the man who they say is behind it all. Now, there's a police car that's passing me right now. At this point, we don't know why they're passing me. But one thing I can tell you, police do believe they are connected. I'll break it all down for you tonight at 10. The Johnson County Board of Supervisors issued a civil emergency forcing mandatory evacuation. And you can see behind me, you can see exactly why. Yeah, Ron, 3 shootings, 2 injured, and tonight police still haven't made a single arrest.
And Justin, she is not too happy how school officials handled the situation today.
Yeah, guys, get this. She says her kids will not be going to school come tomorrow morning after the way officials handled today's lockdown. Police tell us they strongly believe Lee has returned back to China. It was overnight when Iowa City Police began investigating a suspicious death after officers found this car, a beige 1997 Toyota Camry with Kentucky license plates, and discovered a body in the trunk. Police confirmed this is the same car 20-year-old Tong Xiao, the Iowa State student who has now been missing for nearly 20 days, had access to.
The fact that she'd been missing for so long, you know, we understood that there probably wasn't going to be a positive outcome at this point.
But Lieutenant Brotherton would not confirm the body was Xiao's. As night turned in today, people living here are still shocked.
That car was stinking. But we didn't know if it was the car because we thought it was the garbage up in the area.
We noticed several investigators and the Johnson County Medical Examiner's Office at Dolphin Lake Point Housing Complex for more than 4 hours gathering evidence surrounding Xiao's disappearance.
It was very surprising that something like this would happen.
Xiao was last seen on September 6th in Ames, but 2 days later, her friends say they got a message from her saying she was in Iowa City.
I ain't think nothing of it, because you don't think that. 11 years, you gruesome discovery like that, you just like, what the heck?
Police tell us they haven't had a suspicious death investigation in quite some time.
Certainly, I can't remember when the last one, but it's fortunate we don't have a lot of these, but certainly we're going to give it a full investigation to find out what happened.
We are now able to see exactly what went down Sunday morning during a robbery, kidnapping, and a car stolen, all right here at this Gatsby's convenience store.
Kidnapping was really, surprising and pretty serious, and trying to take her.
We are the first station to get our hands on this surveillance video, released in hopes of helping the Iowa City Police Department get this crook off the streets.
There seem to be a few more robberies occurring more often than not anymore.
At 6:25 Sunday morning, you can see this man, who police say is a 5'8", 200-pound black man, approach the counter with a handgun. It appears he asked the cashier to get something for him. He eventually walks around the counter and just seconds later forces the cashier to open her register, and he grabs money.
Breathtaking and jaw-dropping. I really can't believe that this is happening in small-town Iowa. So
by 6:26, it appears he demands the clerk to get on the ground while he grabs something from underneath the counter. Just over 20 seconds later, you can see the clerk get up. Now look at the top right corner of your screen. You can see the robber pushing the clerk out, getting all he wanted in less than a minute. The surveillance footage does not show the crook forcing the cashier into her own car. Police tell us blocks away she was pushed out of her car while it was still moving. Again, take a very good look at this man. Police say they have not yet caught him. Now, Ron, we do know that the cashier is still reeling from this attack, so she has not yet returned to work. Again, tonight, police are asking for your help in finding the man who drove off in the cashier's blue 1999 Ford Explorer. Well, Ron, after our story aired last night, I got a call from the city's communications director today. He says while this whole situation is unfortunate for the couple, he says the drain near their backyard is doing its job. So this is not a city issue?
the infrastructure that's in place is working the way it was designed to work.
That's what North Liberty City leaders are telling us after our story aired. You may remember this North Liberty couple called us Monday hoping to seek answers about their backyard and basement being backed up with water.
So it's really important that homeowners have sump pumps that'll be able to pump that water back out and keep up with those storm lines.
But the McGinnises say they now have not one but 3 sump pumps, and the problem is still happening. Here's a look at what once was a finished basement. It now looks unfinished.
We've had to rip out drywall, carpet. We've had to rip out the toilet.
While I went straight to city leaders hoping to get this family some answers about this, the city is standing by their claim.
That's where it's supposed to collect so that it can go into those drains, and when it fills up, it's supposed to drain out into the street and into storm drains that are in the street.
Okay. Is that working properly then?
It is.
The storm drains?
It is.
But it's not only affecting us, it's affecting our whole neighborhood.
It's frustrating and it's scary because our home is continuing to sustain damage.
Now here's something new. I'm told that the city had a meeting today to discuss this problem. Now the city engineer is out of the office for the rest of this week. I'm told once he returns to the office, he will contact that couple. Now you can be sure I will stay on top of this. A father.
Gonna miss out on what a great guy he was.
A brother.
I know my brother had a good life.
And a loving husband.
The one I was meant to be with, and now he's not here.
Gone.
I only wish I had more time.
It was a typical Wednesday when Adam Robinson was having severe pains while working a new job as general manager of this pizza ranch, a job he had just finished training for.
Going into the surgeries, we knew the chances weren't high, but we knew that if there was any chance at all, Adam would take advantage of it.
Robinson died unexpectedly Thursday, the very next day, leaving Casey, a widow, with their 10 children without a caring father. That's why this pizza ranch on West Dell Drive in southwest Cedar Rapids will be helping the Robinson family.
So every dollar that's spent on Wednesday, October 15th from 5 to 8 o'clock, we're going to give back to the family.
He was the main provider, and with him gone, you know, it's never going to be the same.
The thing Robinson treasured the most was the time giving to spend with his children and family.
I have one child of my own, and I think about going home and telling one child, and he has 10.
Casey says getting their little ones to understand is the hardest part.
Go home and it's an empty bed, you know, there's his stuff laying around, and it hurts because it hurts me and it hurts them.
We'll go directly to Adam Robinson's family. We've got you covered live in Cedar Rapids. We've got you covered live outside of the VA hospital in Iowa City. We've got you covered live at Washington City Hall. We've got you covered live on the northwest side of Cedar Rapids. We've got you covered live in Iowa City. I'm Justin Andrews, KWWL News.